Hi guys, so it's like halfway through the year and I haven't made too many videos. The main reason that it is summer, which shouldn't seem like a big reason, but seeing as I graduated from high school along with all my friends, we've just kind of been hanging out a lot. So I've just kind of been taking all the time I can while summer's still here to hang out with them before I start my second year in the fall. Second year of college, that is. And they start their first, which is kind of hectic because it's a new place, new things, and I completely understand that because I went through the same thing. So we probably won't see each other too much. Pluto's being weird. So I'm just kind of savoring the friendship while it's still there with some friends, because it is bound to happen that some of us will grow apart, and that's sad, but that is unfortunately life, as that I sounded too happy about something really sad. Okay, so let's get to the meat, I guess, of this video. That sounded creepy. I've put a lot of thought into what I want to do in the future, and it isn't the same as what I wanted to do at the start of last year. I don't know if I mentioned it too much in detail, but if I didn't, then I'm sorry, we'll get to that. But even if I did, I'm just gonna restate it. I originally, the intent of going to college, I was gonna get my master's in business and open a bookstore, which has always kind of been, I don't want to say a dream, but like something I would enjoy doing. I'm not the kind of person that can be stuck behind a desk in a cubicle somewhere doing pointless stuff for no reason and like have this strict schedule, get there at like 7, leave at 5, and then like drink myself to death afterwards just to do the same thing the next morning. That never sounded fun to me. And I wanted something that I could control and something I like, which is reading. Through all of this, deciding on what I want to do, what I want to major in, and it was in a weird time in my life that I don't want to say that I should have been making decisions long term for myself, as odd as that sounds. There has always been a dream. For a long time I've had this dream, but through life it's kind of been shoved aside, and like I completely got rid of this dream, like for another person in my life at the time, and I kind of just threw it in the back of my mind and was like, forget about it, Morgan, it's nothing, this doesn't matter. And I feel like through life I've always put other people's happiness above my own. Therefore, I've lost a lot of stuff, and I don't really think about myself too much. I always say that my one true life purpose, or whatever, is to make sure that my friends are happy, and that they're going to do something that makes them happy. Their happiness is basically like my one true goal. They don't like something, then I'm like, do something that will make you happy. Because what you do in the future basically, like, is you. And I wouldn't want them to get into something that they hate, and then I have to watch them go through life sad and miserable because they're not doing what they love. But I've never really reflected on myself as to what I want to do for the rest of my life that would make me happy. Owning a business wouldn't make me happy. And I think that took a long time, not too long, it took me a good 2 years to realize that that's not what I want from life. Owning a business sometime in the future, far into the future, may be a good idea. I might go back to college and get my a bachelor's in business if that's truly what I want. But that's not a decision I want to make now. And I think it took me a good 2 years to realize that that is my final say on it. That a bachelor's in business is just not for me. Not right now. At the end of my first year in college, I took some business classes and I took some other classes, and I didn't really find interest in any of them. They're all kind of boring to me, and I understand now what people mean when they say, like, if they don't like what they're doing, they won't put in effort to do it. And that's what I found with most business classes, is that none of it interests me. I absolutely hate them. And many people tell me that it's just because I haven't gotten to the higher level classes or the ones that go more in depth into business. But if I don't like the building blocks, why would I like the advanced stuff? That never made any sense to me. And if you don't know, there's a lot of math classes involved in a business degree. I hate math. It's not that I'm bad at it, it's that I just don't care. And if I don't care about something, I aim for a C, and, like, whatever is happens, and I just don't care. But math aside, I looked more into what has been a constant thing that I've wanted in the past, and realized that culture intrigues me in a way that nothing else does. And I've kind of latched on to this again. And I've kind of just been looking at my options that are open to me that can help me make the next step into what I ultimately want to do for the rest of my life. And I think my first instinct was, well, if I get a degree in culture, then I can get a language and then just go from there. But that doesn't really seem too much of an option now that I've kind of narrowed down what I can and cannot do, even if I have a language in there. So officially type thing, I've come to the conclusion that I really want to get my bachelor's degree in teaching English as a foreign language. This, if you don't know, opens a lot of options to teach in other countries. Not just one, but many. And my goal in life has always been to learn Japanese as just an odd liking, I guess. And I don't truly know where this is stemmed from. Like, yeah, I, like, watch anime. That's just a thing I do. But, I mean, it's not like I'm like, I need to know Japanese to listen to the original anime. I don't, though. I can just put some subtitles on and read very quickly. I like Japanese culture, or more specifically East Asian culture. Really intrigues me for some odd reason. So I've changed the business major I had to in Asian studies, then narrowed it down to East Asian studies, and now I believe doing the bachelor's in English as a foreign language is the best option, because I can travel. Most teaching English jobs are relatively easy to get, and I can just engross myself in a culture that fascinates me and that's very different to my own. And I find that an adventure that I can't pass up. Even if it means throwing away friendships and the proximity to family and a safety that I've always had. It's just, I view life as an adventure, and this is definitely the next step on that adventure, I guess, is for me. And I think I'd just be an idiot to pass it up when it's just there. And that it would be relatively easy to grasp. And throw yourself in a new situation that you don't know how it's going to turn out. And that is what I want out of life, I believe, for the current moment. That's what I want. So, I mean, if you've made it this far, I apologize for this video being so long, but I guess in the grand scheme of things, what I'm really trying to tell you guys is that choosing a major is important, but changing it is always also equally as important. I see it as. Because the more you change it, the more closer you're getting to your end result. Now, I believe that you should probably have an idea of what you want to do by the time you finish your associates. Like, because then you go like hardcore 2 years into whatever you want. And if you change it in there, it can get kind of dicey and can potentially make you have more years of college, which means just more money, and no one wants to spend more money. But choose wisely. Don't just choose something because you think it's a safe option or it's what other people want from you. Because I chose business as a safe option. Even if I couldn't open my own business, then there's always a fallback plan if you major in business. It's the safest thing you can major in. But I thought small, as in I would never leave the United States to work. And I feel very limited here. And I might hate Japan. That might be a complete option of reality, and then I'll just have this degree of nothingness, but I believe that even if it doesn't work out, then I can just go somewhere else. That I don't necessarily have to stay in Japan for the rest of my life. I probably won't. Because my friends and family are here. One day in the future, I would love to move back, whether that be sooner or later than I plan on. But in the future, I have no idea what lies ahead, or what lies ahead for any of you guys. But as long as I'm doing what makes me happy, and as long as you guys are doing what makes you happy, I think the future is an adventure, and who knows what it holds, but it's gonna be a fun adventure, as long as you make it fun. If you follow a dirt path, then you'll just end up in the same place as everyone else. If you venture off into the trees, you can find the most beautiful sunset or the most amazing river you'll ever find. But no one that takes the worn path will see that. And I believe that finding your own piece of nature is what we live for. And that's what I want. I want my own path. I want my own adventure. And wherever that takes me, I think I'll just be happy because I'll be doing what I want, not what someone told me to do because it was safe. So, yep, that's the first video back. Really down, sad one. But I hope to see you guys real soon, and hopefully I can start making videos again and not just be a weirdo. Yeah, so fun chats. Leave what you guys want to do in the future down below. I would like to read those. So yeah. See you guys next time I make a video. Bye!